my name's Kyle, welcome to the channel. This is my K20 Turbo Civic.
Nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper. Anxiety, filling up every space, no privacy. And silently, it could build and build until you finally see, whoa, it's taking over, damn no closure, moving closer. No exposure, I just wanna be a loner. Some can't stay sober, looking over all their shoulders, like moving boulders just to get out of the home. It sucks, I've had enough, I don't wanna feel the stuck under the rug, all my problems that I shove. I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper. I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper. I've been feeling weird, I can't seem to focus good enough. Nothing's really clear, sometimes it could be a little tough. I just need to feel like the end's in sight for me, but let's be really real, anxiety can foggy all this stuff. I've been feeling weird, I can't seem to...
So as the intro said, my name's Kyle, this is my K20 Turbo Civic. This is the first video on the channel, so I thought I'd give a rundown on my car and what's been done to it. So to start things off, this is an EJ6, which is probably better known as an EK Coupe. Basically means it's got a boot on at the back here rather than it being a hatchback. I wanted a coupe over a hatchback as I think you see less of them at this level. A lot of the K-swaps carried out on the hatchbacks in my opinion. So the car started off life with a D16Y7, which is a 1.6 single overhead cam, made about 100 horsepower without vtec. It's now K-swapped as you can see in the engine bay. So the engine out of a 2004 EP3 was put into this car, which is a K20a2, along with a 6-speed box and the stock ECU. That was when I bought the car, and at that point it made 220 horsepower. That was just with bolt-on, so just the intake and exhaust. I knew before I even bought the car that I wanted to boost it, so not long after buying it I very quickly started buying parts and hoarding them ready to boost it. Once I collected all the parts and everything was ready to be fitted, I sent the car to BWH Performance and they fitted the majority of the turbo kit. So the sidewinder manifold, Pulsar 3582 Gen 2 Turbo, and then just down there you can see the wastegate. Once all of that was fitted, it went away for the boost pipes, so 2.5 inch boost pipes into a twin pass intercooler down here. As you can see it's black, so when the bonnet's down and everything you would never tell the car was boosted. That comes back up and straight into the intake. All these sensors here, they're just there because the wiring loom still has the plugs for them. The ECU has everything built in, so they're not actually needed, apart from the Hall sensor that you can see there. The fuel system, it's got 1000cc fuel injector clinic injectors, and that goes into a K20 fuel pressure regulator. There's also a Speed Factory 4-port solenoid there. At that, the car made 450 horsepower at 14 psi, mapped by Gordon at Street Racers. It's a completely stock engine, as in pistons and rods. It did have a new timing chain by BWH whilst it was there, but that was just preventative more than anything else. Wheels, tyres and suspension, it's on 15 by I believe 7, might be 7.5 rotor grids, with 808 RS front tyres and Michelin Pilot Sport 3 rear tyres. The suspension on the car, I have no idea what brand it is. It come on the car when I bought it, so they are coilovers, I've just no idea what brand. So that will be a video in the future fitting some decent coilovers. I think that about wraps up this video, to be honest. I do have another car that you'll see on the channel at some point in the future. If you have any questions, then feel free to comment them below. And if you could consider subscribing, as I said at the start, it is the first video on the channel, so it does go a long way. That's all for now, and I'll catch you on the next one.